and it is having lecture, tutorial and practical session as 2:0:0, means no tutorial, no practical. It is mentioned in syllabus copy what I am talking about. Apart from this description, it is university internal subject which will be having 50 marks for your score and 2 credits also. So please pay attention. This particular subject, government, business and society, is strongly connected with every common person who's citizen of India, you, me, or anyone, irrespective of our age, gender, designation, income group, or whatever demographic or geographic classification we can apply to each other. So, what is government, business, and society as a entity plays an important role. Let's check with this particular PPTs. PPT is audible, students? Sorry, visible?
Yes, sir.
Please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Uh, the
Yes,
study
sir.
of business, government, and society. This is what written here. Society is invisible at the moment. This particular first topic is relevant with interaction professionally, socially, ethically, morally between these three entities, that is business, government and society, how it happens, and country to country how it differs. That is been explained here. The study of business, government and society. Now business means what? Hmm? How we can define business? One thing you have to remember, every other word which you can read for this subject, or you are hearing this for this subject, you will think that this is very much common, is used in day-to-day language also. Business, government, society, society, government, business. But when it comes to theoretical explanation, many students fails. It's quite possible that you don't have to write lengthy answers, descriptive answers on account of your multiple choice question exam. Exam will be of 50 marks and you have to appear for MCQ test. So that way you are having advantage. But when it comes to doing study, it is always advised, at least from my side, that without understanding meaning of definition of any word, it will be always difficult to go ahead with the study of that subtopic or topic, even for entire subject. Now business is defined, every word which is used here in this topic is having its definition. Business is defined as, business is profit, can be more the main objective of a business than betting is the main of making profit and acquiring wealth through the satisfaction of human wants. Last few words are very important. What they are? Acquiring wealth through the satisfaction of human wants. Here wants is written very specifically, not needs. It's quite possible that human needs also are used for business, but here it is mentioned human wants. The other author definition says business comprises all profit seeking activities and enterprises that provide goods and services necessary to an economic system. Business comprises all profit seeking activities and enterprises that provide goods and services necessary to an economic system. It is the economic system it is the economic pulse of a nation. What it is means, business is the economic system. Business is the economic pulse of a nation striving to increase society's standard of living. Striving to increase society's standard of living. Profits are primary mechanism for motivating these activities. Profits are primary mechanism for motivating business activities. For our understanding, we have to read like this. Now, there's one thing which is always said, business means growth. Business means interaction to be uh, uh, conducted, or business is always where people strive to exchange, people strive to exchange to happen. What is said in Bollywood, the show must go on. What happens, what should happen in business? Exchange has to happen. How exchange means what? What is meant by exchange? Raw material supplier has to supply raw material to manufacturer. Manufacturer has to manufacture and convert raw material into finished goods. Marketing department should receive finished goods from manufacturer. Sales department should sell finished goods in market. Market should purchase those sales goods. Consumers should purchase those sales goods from retailer. Retailer should buy them from wholesaler. These all things are exchange, and this exchange is always required to happen when business has to happen. So this is how explain business as whatever efforts business entities are taking to satisfy human wants by acquiring profit or acquiring wealth. This is what business is. Now, what is meant by government? Government, how government is defined? A group of people that governs a community or unit. Group of people governs a community or unit. It sets and administers public policy and exercise executive, political, sovereign power through customs, institutions, and laws within a state. Government do have different types: democracy, republic, monarchy, aristocracy. Now,
Hello, sir.
Tata now shifting.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
student, am I audible to
Yes.
you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now I am audible. Earlier once I wasn't, no.
Yes, yes. Now you are audible, sir.
Okay.
Earlier, your voice was breaking.
Somebody perhaps called. 1 minute. Let me share screen. The screen is visible now.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Okay. So till government we have completed, and government are of different types. Which type of government we do have, that depends on that country's past history, present situation, and the the system, government system, what they adopted for. India, what it is called as democratic country. India is called as democratic country according to constitution laid down by Indian people. China is a republic country. There are certain countries who do have monarchy and aristocracy also. As such, aristocracy is not much available in North Korea. There's no democratic functions happening. They have uh, one person who's having all control and coordination. This is what relevant with government. Society, how society is defined. In common words, the term society refers to members of specific groups. Now, society is specifically defined as a system of usages and procedures, authority and mutual aid of many groupings and divisions of human behavior and liberties. Markler and Page defined this as a society. What is meant by society here, according to their definition? It's a society as a system, works for usages and procedures. There may be usages for different types of food, cloth, shelter, and many other human assumed things which are consist of status, image, then honor, then different types of feelings of success, feelings of satisfaction. These all things are usages and procedures, authority and mutual aid of many groupings and divisions of human behavior and of liberties. This is how society is defined by authors. Now, what is our concern? What is our takeaway from this particular subject, that is having government, business, and society, or business, government, and society? Importance of BGS to managers to understand the role of business in society, to understand the business power in society. It becomes criteria for managerial decisions, and to understand the extent of corporate social responsibility. These all factors which do have importance for managers, and importance of BGS to managers are somewhere in your first semester also you have studied. Now, to know the ethical duties of managers and need for regulations to succeed in meeting the objectives of business, to excel in managerial performance, these all factors are important. When we are operating as an entity, as an organization, company, factory, service provider, manufacturer, marketer, seller, wholesaler, or retailer, whatever type of business we as a business entity belongs to, we operate within this society. We cannot separate ourselves from this society. Whatever things we are doing within legal framework, and that's too in a socially acceptable manner. So this is how manager has to look out into the things what he is doing for his business growth. Models of BGS relationship. There are 4 models, and each model do have its own advantage, disadvantage. Explain in next few slides. That is market capitalism, dominance, countervailing, and stakeholders model. Countervailing forces model and the stakeholders model. Now, countries are divided into 3 groups. That is capitalist countries, mixed economy countries, and socialist. Every country, most of the world's countries are having mixed economy as a policy. No country can declare themselves as capitalist, and no country can be 100% socialist. What happens in capitalist economy? Only profit is thought for. There's no concern for equality, humanity, nature, or anything else. But capitalist economy think of profit only. And any country who's allowing foreign companies to operate in their country, in their host country, or their own countries' companies, they ask them to have mixed economy policy. You earn profit, but you shouldn't break this nature's cycle. There shouldn't be any damage caused on account of making profit to this society and people living here. You shouldn't damage, pollute, or spoil nature, environment wherein you are existing. And socialist country are helping people of that country by earning profit or by having loss also. So socialist countries always think of well-being of their citizens. This is how these 3 countries are, 3 types of countries exist in the world. Now market capitalism, first model. Market capitalism, business operates within a market environment, primarily responding to economic forces, sheltered from direct impact of social and political forces. Every market capitalism model do have social and political forces influence, impact, and they are having either negative influence, impact, or positive impact. Business is substantially sheltered from the direct impact of socio-political forces and focuses on the primary economic forces. All the primary economic forces, what they are: per capita income, gross domestic production, contribution within GDP, how much is of services, how much is of manufacturing, how much is of agriculture. These all things are said to be very important primary economic forces. Currency value. Now, Middle East countries, although they are not having even 10 millimeter rainfall in entire year, they are among top 10 richest countries in the world. Why? Because there they have manufacturing and huge contribution for their GDP. Our 18 rupees up to 20 rupees is equal to 1 dinar or dirham, what their currency is called as. When it comes to nature's blessings, India as a continent is blessed the most favorable way by nature. Throughout the world, Indian environment, geographical environment I'm talking about, is the best one. But our progress compared with Middle East countries is still much behind. So these primary economic forces play very much important role in market capitalism model. Classic capitalism is carried on by private firms in competitive market. It is based on the theory. Like say means marketers, companies, organizations are left alone. Whatever you want to do for your growth, you can do. We won't have much interference in your work to be done or to be performed. That is, market is open, whoever wants to grow up to its maximum capacity with its the fullest strength can grow, can come up. So this is how market capitalism as a model works out. Now, for this, one example for market capitalism is given. We have seen President's Garden at Delhi. Every other tree in President's Garden looks very beautiful and it is in proper size. They are chosen one, and during flowering season, fruit season, they look much better than any other month of the or any other season of the year. That President's Garden is open for common public for certain time duration of entire year. And whenever there is some problem with those trees, when it comes to growth or some other things, proper fertilizers, water, favorable climatic conditions, everything is taken care for those President Gardens trees, shrubs and herbs. Now, certain places of this world, like South Africa, Amazon river, the area in and around Amazon river, those forests are very deep one. Direct sunlight is not even reaching to the ground on account of crowded shrubs, herbs, and very giant sized trees. Now, what is the difference between President Gardens trees and trees growing in the deep forests of South Africa? If you are listening to me carefully, please answer me. I have asked you one question. Let me not talk alone and let me not have this as a monotonous dialogue. I ask you, President Garden is having tree. President Garden is at Delhi, and South Africa's deep forests also do have trees. What is the difference between these two trees? You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
please
sir.
answer. What's the difference between these two types of trees? There's one basic difference which you, if you have understood, then you understood market capitalism. Please let me know. You got my question? My dear friends, President Gardens trees are looked after by gardeners and they have control over their growth. Pruning, cutting, cultivation, everything happens for those President Garden trees. But in deep forests of South Africa, all the trees, shrubs, herbs, plants, all living beings, from smallest of the small and the giants of the biggest of the biggest, everyone do have freedom to grow at its full capacity, with its full capacity. You're getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So that forest trees of South Africa, the way they have freedom, market capitalism model gives freedom for companies to grow up to best, your best limit you grow. We don't have any problem. Government will not have any restrictions. It's quite possible in certain situation that society will have objection on account of moral issues, ethical issues, environmental issues. This society may have objection. Now here the market capitalism model is explain in a figure, socio-political environment is at the outermost side. Market environment where one business is existing, likewise there may be many other business entities, companies, organizations who are competing with one business, and they are competing among themselves, and business is at the center. This is what stated in figure. Now, what is the model, market capitalism model? Government interferes is slight or laissez-faire, it should be. Government, not business, should correct social problems. That business is not having any concern with the social problems. When Enron came to Dabhol, they are having aim of producing electric power, thermoelectric power, converting potential energy into kinetic energy. But from society, from the local people and non-government organization, local bodies of that district, Ratnagiri, had strong opposition for the Enron project, which was located at Dabhol. Managers focus on profit and efficiency. Individuals can own property and freely risk investment. Market capitalism model. What all are the things included in market capitalism model? Marketers convert selfish competition into broad social benefits and inform consumers making rational decisions. Moral restraint of business, many producers and consumers. So this is how, where managers or companies do have freedom for growth by hook or crook, because government is not having much interference. How what all are the disadvantages of market capitalism model? Creates prosperity only at the cost of rising inequality. Inequality rises on account of one giant company and one small company, because there could be support for one organization to grow from its parent organization. Now, if company like Tata is entering into a sector which was untackled by them, and there are already enough competition or few organizations working into that, tourism, for sake of example, let's take tourism and travels. In such a situation, those all small companies who are operating in travel and tourism will get bitten by Tata like giant, because Tata's support from parent company will be very strong one. Markets erode virtue, greed, ruthlessness, and profit motive encourages plundering of the earth. This is what happens with market capitalism model. Something which increases human beings' living standard, something which is technically advanced, something that makes that particular business entity powerful, which is to be brought in the market. Now, this whole world is having fear that we do have chemical weapons, atomic weapons, and certain business activities are eroding or polluting this nature's cycle. But what we have to do? We have to feed the people. We have to arrange people, living beings, and on account of having benefit in one particular sector, other sector is getting damaged. What happened when vehicles came in the market? Air pollution and sound pollution started. But market capitalism always requires you people to accept what is coming in market. So this is what model critics are. Now, the dominance model. Second one is dominance model. What it states about? It started in 1970s. Business and government dominate the great mass of people, which results in the enrichment of a few at the expense of many. This particular thing, 1970s decade and around 10-15 years before, handloom were used to manufacture clothes, and those who used to work as worker were having very meager income from handloom manufacturing. But owner of the handloom companies were rich and powerful. Government also was having strong support for such type of activities. When it comes to mines worker, handloom worker, or those who are manufacturing firecrackers, BDs, these all companies are having dominance model where large number of workers are working, but their daily wages are not sufficient enough to make both ends meet or to satisfy their basic needs like food, cloth, and shelter. This is the dominance model where large number of workers are putting effort and benefit is passing on to its owner, not to them, not even few percent out of 100 in precise word. Now here proper measure of corporate performance is profit. Ethical duty of management is to promote the interest of shareholders. This is what dominance model. Now dominance model is environmental forces are outside, business and government is at the top, and masses are at the below. Very few people who are operating their businesses with the help of government rules the masses. This is like a monopoly condition of business. In the 1970s, if you have to buy a two-wheeler, Bajaj was having selected models of scooter, that is Priya, Super, that's all. When it comes to four-wheeler, Ambassador, Premier Padmini, and jeeps like Commander were available. Even if you are having requirement of a phone, you have to wait in queue for 2 years, 3 years. You are asking for LPG connection. LPG connection was coming after 7 years when you are in number. So government and business entities were hand in hand, having strong pressure on masses. Masses was dependent on government. Within Maharashtra, when it comes to electric supply, MSEB, Maharashtra State Electricity Board, during 1970s was the only electric supply company, only electric supply business available. When it comes to transport, those red buses, Maharashtra State Road Transport Corporation, conductors, drivers were shouting on people. People were not having any alternative to go for. So that was the dominance model of business. Perspective of dominance model. View that business is the most powerful institution in society because of its control of wealth. A merger wave between 1895 and 1904 concentrated economic growth. The public viewed these huge firms as colossal monuments to greed. What all are the disadvantages of dominant model? Create prosperity only at the cost of rising inequality. This is what used to happen. Markets erode virtue. Greed, ruthlessness, profit motive encourages plundering of the earth. The same disadvantages what market capitalism model used to have. Now the countervailing forces model. This model requires in brief or in detailed description, and there are several factors attached to this particular model. There is one diagram which I will explain you now. Environmental catalyst, public, government, and corporations were part of countervailing forces model. One by one, I will explain you, and these four, one at one side common people, another side environment catalyst. What is environment catalyst? I will let you know. Third side was government and fourth side was corporations. Public limited companies were part of countervailing forces model. Now what is public? having role to play. Every common person do have some values of his life, wherein he don't want to have benefit on account of others' loss. This is what values suggest us. He's having his own opinions. He's having his demands from government, demand from corporations, and he is asking for them to be completed. Supports non-governmental organizations, NGOs who are working for benefit of safety and security of well-being of common people. This is what relevant with public. Now public again in your micro environment or macro environment factors, public may be media public, then common public, then consumer public. All these types of publics are explained there. Corporations, those companies who are operating actively in the market, they may belong to government or they may public limited or private limited entities. They are corporations. What they were having market operations, influence efforts, they have their lobby and they are having leadership. When it comes to countervailing forces model, they were having leadership in these type of models as they are the corporations. Different types of factories, service providing organizations, government entities on whom we depend for electric supply, we depend for water, we depend for consumer gas, we depend for fuel, petrol, diesel, likewise. We depend for basic necessities of water, food. So these are relevant with corporations. Government, statutes, legal framework. Statutes means legal framework. Regulations. There are certain bodies who do have regulations. When it comes to telephone or public limited companies or private limited companies, regulatory body TRAI, Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, is a regulatory body who looks after all the transactions if they are happening legitimately, legally, and ethically. Again, stock exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange, they are operating under Stock Exchange Board of India. A SEBI is one regulatory body. Then political leadership. We must have seen that whether it's state government or central government, when the government changes and political party changes, those political parties' agenda have influence on the work which is being done to benefit common people. Now, within Maharashtra, there was one project scheduled during BJP government of bullet train. That bullet train project with this new government of Mahavikas Agadi, MVA, is washed out. They don't want bullet train at this moment to be implemented as a project. And there are several plans and policies what BJP coalition government with Shiv Sena was having in Maharashtra. All those plans are cancelled now. Apart from central government projects, rest all state government projects which were in plan to be implemented after new government formation, all these plans and new projects they have cancelled. So political leadership of government in countervailing forces model plays an important role. Partisan behavior, all the partisan behavior also affects this model. Now, countervailing forces model conclusion, what it comes with: business is deeply integrated into an open society and must respond to many forces, both economic and non-economic. Business is a major initiator of change in society through its interaction with government, its production, and marketing activities, and its use of new technologies. Friends, we have seen privatization as part of government policy, but most of the private sector players, when it comes to banks, ICICI, HDFC, Citibank, HSBC, Axis Bank, these all are private bankers. And when it comes to telecom sector, we have enough examples to give. Vodafone Idea, Reliance Jio, Airtel. Now you can see that these two sectors like banking and telecommunication is having stiff competition with government organizations like BSNL, MTNL. They are almost out of market in comparison with Reliance Jio, Vodafone India, and Vodafone Idea and Airtel. Now, when it comes to banking sector, HSBC or Citibank or HDFC or ICICI do have cutthroat competition with state government banks and nationalized banks like SBI. There will be one time when private bankers will be at top 3, top 5, and all government banks will come down to them, come down much below in rank. So this is what is stated here in countervailing forces model. This is what business is a major initiator of change in society. We have seen these changes in our society. These businesses are bringing more better living standard to common people. What we used to have as a device for telecommunication, landline phone. What we are using now, Android, iPhone, and many other advanced models. For transportation, we used to have government help or government support. We used to depend almost completely on government transportation service. That may be local transport, intrastate transport, or interstate transport. Nowadays, every new month, every next month, one new model of two-wheeler or four-wheeler is launching. We have enough choices made because of business, and business was given freedom from 1991 onward from the then finance minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. He removed that red tape bureaucracy, he removed that license raj, and businesses were given freedom by Indian government. So what is stated here? Broad public support of business depends on its adjustment to multiple social, political, and economic forces. Now, public support is written here in bold, and adjustment also. Tata Nano, when started their project in West Bengal, local authorities of that state, even the then state government led by Mamata Banerjee, strongly opposed that project. Then they came to Gujarat, Panesar, and they started their manufacturing plant. What happens with business? If public is not supporting that business cannot grow, even cannot survive. Now, business, government, and society relationships continuously evolve as changes take place in the main ideas, institutions, and processes of society. On account of our culture, traditions, likes and dislikes, taste and preferences, values, ethics, certain things which we feel should be socially acceptable in a manner. Even though any business idea which is in well-being and benefit of our society, it's quite possible that we are not accepting it. We must have seen that any manufacturing unit starting new, workers form their union. Their unions are having support, backup from different state level and national level political parties. It's always a burning issue that local people of that area where companies established should get priority in job, and all such things every business entity has to remember and then go ahead. So this is what countervailing forces of model conclusions, where public, corporations, government and environmental forces are interacting with each other. Certain times these interactions are mutually beneficial. Other times one party is at loss, other party is at benefit. And in such situation, clashes starts happening when any business entity, although running in profit, but in due course of time, when people realize that on account of this business, environmental pollution is increasing, whether it is air pollution, water pollution, sound pollution, or for that sake, any other type of damage happening to this environment, then these companies are abandoned. Strong protest against these companies is taken out. So that way they are not accepted by people. Now the stakeholder model. Stakeholders are those whom the corporation benefits or burdens by its actions, and those who benefit or burden the firm with their actions. The below people are the primary stakeholders. Suppliers, they may be raw material supplier or finished goods supplier, society, government, creditors. Creditors means whom? Financial institutes who are supporting by providing loan facility, shareholders and customers. Here it is explained, a corporation depends on stockholders, customers, government, communities, employees. Again, in outer environment, they have what it is: educational institutes, media, competition, competitors, suppliers, trade associations, political interest group, creditors, unions, political parties, religious groups, Earth's biosphere, future generations, the poor. They are at the outer circle. What it is said here, primary stakeholders are communities, then employees, government, customers and stakeholders, stockholders and secondary stockholders. So this is how this model is explained here. Now the secondary stakeholders are educational institutes, which is already given here. What is the disadvantages of stakeholder model? It is not a realistic assessment of the power relationships between the corporation and other entities. When any corporation is starting or in process of doing business for a long time, primary stakeholder and secondary stakeholder both have their influence on these corporations, on these companies, organizations, factories. There is no single clear and objective measure to evaluate the combined ethical economic performance of a firm. This stakeholder model, again, let me go to the first slide, wherein stakeholder model of business, government and society is existing. Suppliers, what happens? Let's go one by one. Suppliers may be of raw material, suppliers may be of spare parts, suppliers may be of certain things which are required in assembly and final packed product of a particular company. Now, it's not that from raw material, converting that raw material into finished goods by going through different processes, only raw material provider is called as supplier. When it comes to packing of a product, outer carton, box or case whatever is required to protect that finished good from environmental conditions or to keep it in its original condition. Supplier of those type of cartons also is called as supplier. Even a raw material supplier, what material he receives, he may receive from somewhere else. Supplier. Now, builders and developers get supplied sand, cement, brick, wood, then other types of building material. Many other building materials are included. And when builders and developers with their lobby are purchasing these building materials, they do purchase in much cheaper rate than any common man. And that material who's supplying them are called as suppliers also. Now brick, when manufactured, and brick is supplied by brick supplier to a builder. The brick construction or manufacturing of brick requires water, requires soil transportation from one point to that manufacturing point. So these all factors are included in suppliers as a stakeholder. Society, here this macroeconomic environment, one factor is society or social, political, economic, social and technological. This society plays an important role. Now when society is having maximum population of middle class and they are modern, not what we say traditional one or orthodox by culture, then that society is always in favor of corporations. If you see place like Maharashtra, from where GDP to this country, out of 100% GDP, 47% contribution goes from Maharashtra. Why? Because within Maharashtra, people are well educated. Literacy rate is very high. Awareness among people about technology, about market changes is up to date. And for that matter, climatic conditions of Maharashtra are in favor of corporations. We do have 720 kilometers seashore. We have different cultivation practices, whether it's what we say wheat, rice, jawar, maca, or for that matter any other crop. It is grown in Maharashtra. So that way our society as a state or as a part of this country zone, western zone, what we call, is in favor of corporations. Government may be state government or central government. Now government plays very important role in corporations as well as common persons life. What we have seen changes in government since last 7 years, since when at center another party apart from Congress, BJP has came. Currency notes change within one night. We have to submit our old currency notes of 500 and 1000 rupees. Most of the black money was supposed to be calculated and accumulated by government. Either that will be in government's possession or it will go west. That was the purpose of central government to change 500 and 1000 rupees currency note. Then they came up with GST as a tax policy. By barring rest all taxes, only GST. So government decisions plays very important role when it comes to people's well-being. There are different types of projects of metro, then road, then train transportation. These all are playing very important role. Now government failed miserably during second wave of COVID pandemic was also said. Why? Because we cannot support by giving health facilities to 0.20% population of our country. 0.20%. This is what said by media. So government certain time is appearing very bad to common people and corporations also, and government is supporting and filling up necessities and needs of common people also. Creditors, they are finance companies, banks, state level or national level. Shareholders are supporting companies and giving wealth, accumulating wealth from companies. They both are having mutual relationship. Customers are the breadwinners of stakeholder model. Now it's almost 7 o'clock. Remaining things I will continue tomorrow. For that, for time being, okay, bye.
Thank you, sir.